umbrella, you can say umbrella organization, and there are a lot of NGOs working under it, at least 7 or 8 within India. We have Protect Indian Family in Bombay, Asha Kiran in Bangalore, we are working, Same Family Foundation in Delhi, and so other, we are doing this. And people are there in the US, Australia, Canada. These organizations are mushrooming there. They are also supporting us from outside. Save Indian Family, actually, this whole movement started some 4 years back, towards the end of 2003, say 3 years back actually. We actually being petty guys, we all from software industry. So when we were on net, we were searching about this law, we were just finding it out. The victims actually of this law were trying to get in touch with each other to just get relief or to seek some advice, because there was no advice available for a man under 498A. So at that point of time, we started interacting with each other, the people from Bombay, Bangalore, and we came together, and then we started this movement. And it is all over, it's basically, we are in Siberia, on cyberspace, and then this on-ground organization started somewhere in 2005. So now, as of now, we have around 5,000 members across of this organization, and we are working for the men's cause.
You are working for the men's cause, and the men's cause basically is
who are the victim of misuse of 498A.
Okay, misuse of 498A. I think nobody else can be a better person than you, who can tell us about the misuse, the misuse, because you've been one of those who have released the report, the Malimath Justice Malimath report on the 498A use or misuse. Would you like to tell us about the report?
Well, the very assumption and the foundation of this whole understanding that law can be misused is wrong, because law cannot be misused. So that's something very clearly should be understood. So it should be thrown out of the window that any law can be misused. Number one. Number two, that it is the court and the law enforcement agencies which are there to establish whether law is used or misused. If there is at all, there is a whole procedure before you can use the law. And when the law is put to use, this is the scanning process by which it happens. Now, there were difficulties in 498A of the provision of Dowry Prohibition Act, which was put under question. And Justice Malimath Committee of the Law Commission, he was the chairperson of the Law Commission, recommended that the law should be made bailable and also should be compoundable. And also, of course, this offence has to be. And then we got into our act and to understand what's happening on the ground. And we studied 4 states. And ultimately we produced this report. This report has been widely discussed. Of course, a very large report, but we abridged it. And finally we got Justice Malimath to come down to Delhi. He's settled down in Bangalore to release this report. And he accepted that there is no need to, at the moment, change this law, for the reason that when we studied 49,532 cases, by the time it enters the complaint process, from there to justice delivery, it is only 180 who get justice.
Okay.
At the end of the whole thing. And this is not just no small research. This was a humongous process through which we have studied with a very, very carefully studied data and statistics. All the questionnaire methodology, everything is listed here. And of course this was accepted by no less than person, Justice Malimath himself, that this is the true story, that women are not, forget about misuse, women are not able to even use this law.
Okay, so there is a wide gap between use and the misuse, and definitely we need to focus on what exactly forms the use and the misuse and what exactly divides the two with each other. But first, let's take a look at this short report which will tell us more about the 498A and the various implications. Section 498A of the Indian Penal Code was meant to deal with harassment of women for dowry by the husband and the in-laws. Dowry harassment is a non-bailable, non-compoundable and cognizable offence. The law is one of the most important steps taken for the protection of women, but there are voices of concern about its misuse and the resultant adverse effect on the husband and his family.
इस कानून से महिलाओं को ही ज़्यादा नुकसान होने वाला है, आदमी हस्बैंड को नुकसान होने वाला नहीं है, क्योंकि इससे पहले भी एक कानून बनाया, दहेज विरोधी कानून। ये सरकारी आंकड़े हैं, वो समाचार पत्र जो कहते हैं कि बिल्कुल सच बोलते हैं, वो कहते हैं कि 87% महिलाएं दिल्ली की तिहाड़ जेल में जो बंद है इस समय, वो दहेज के झूठे मुकदमों में बंद है। बिहार की जेल में 90% औरतें बंद है। अभी ये जब वो करवा चौथ ढकोसला किया इन्होंने, तो वहां औरतें रोने लगी, जब हस्बैंड मिलने के लिए गए।
Such misuse of laws damages the family as an institution. In many cases, the husbands have been forced to commit suicide. On the other hand, there are many women who have failed to get justice because their cases have been skeptically investigated by the police. The misuse has made the police wary of arresting innocent people.
I think many of us are really aware what the law has in store for women and where their rights are and how they can exercise them. So there's certainly great need for awareness before a full-fledged debate can take